Hello again, my friends. Thanks for stopping by. Another great American craft beer with Kyle. Happy Thursday. We made it, folks, one more day. Some rain across the area today, but what a week. This has been the best week probably in 4 months here. Temperatures in the 70s, even low 80s when sun shines. A little bit of showers today, still in the mid-70s. Now for our sampling pleasures and tasting delights this evening, I have a beer from a company that I have not reviewed that I can recall in the archives. I've had dozens of their beers. They're a great company. Very respected, and I enjoy them. This is the YETI, folks. The YETI. Check this out, the YETI. It's an Imperial Stout from the Great Divide Brewing Company. Great Divide Brewing Company, Denver, Colorado. Heart of downtown, blocks from Coors Field. Look at the logo. This is just really cool. Especially being out in Colorado, the mountains there. The big logos, the YETI. It doesn't say much about the beer on the can. It just says Imperial Stout. It is not for lightweights. The beer checks in at 9.5% alcohol by volume. I've had this beer several times. It is pretty good. 9.5. So, a little bit about Great Divide. I try to talk about some breweries on my intro first beer. I think Great Divide is my second favorite, maybe second or third favorite Colorado brewery. And clearly Avery is, from what I've drank. I'm basing it off what I drink. I mean, there's probably hundreds of breweries, several hundred that I've not tried that people say, whoa, wait a minute. But from what I've drank, Avery's one. And then Great Divide and Oscar Blues, to me, are kind of tied for my second. Great Divide and Oscar Blues are tied for my second favorite Colorado brewery. So downtown Denver, the YETI. So big stout. Let's go ahead and get it going and get the cracking going this Thursday afternoon. Volleyball tonight in about an hour and a half, around 8 o'clock. So a little pre-gamer. I do have some Matry. It is a snifter. It's appropriate for this beer. So let's go ahead and get a pour. A little pricey on the single, $3. I mean, that's not awful, but you start getting $3 and above for a single can. Now, 9.5%. I feel that's, a decent amount. Now, look at that chocolate color. I mean, looks like you can't explain. That's just a classic style color. My God. Classic chocolate style with that, almost like that vanilla bread color head. Oh, it looks great. I'll tell you what. It is good. Let's see if we can get a date on the product. It was canned on February 13th, 2018. Right on the bottom of the can there. February 13th, 2018. So, you're looking at what? 2.5 months. That's nothing for an Imperial Stout. And these are less at least 9 months to 12 months. So, perfect timing. No problem with the beer at all. In fact, a lot of people would say, let's go and age that beer. Nice amount of head on this. I was not overly aggressive with this pour. Boy, it looks good. I tell you what, there's some quick aromas here. Oh my, tremendous! I mean, I've had this beer. This hasn't been a while. It's been probably not even this year, probably and sometime a year ago. Tremendous amounts of roasted malt, chocolate malt, dark chocolates in this beer. Almost you get some caramel. I'm getting a lot of chocolate in this chocolate roasted malt. I'm gonna let it sit for just a second there. Again, 9.5. It's up there a bit. It's not a real light beer. It's up there a bit, 9.5. So, but again, let's thank the brewers at Great Divide. Doing a great job. They never had a bad beer, and then never will. They're running a great operation out there in downtown Denver. And cheers to everybody, and get the weekend off started tonight. Go Big Suds volleyball. Hopefully we can get off the snide tonight. Our team is 0-9. Got a good feeling about tonight there. Cheers, everybody. Really good. A lot of chocolate. A lot of like dark chocolate malts, and some very good malt notes in this beer. I will say one thing. It almost tastes like smoked, and it's not labeled. And it's it's not predominant, it's not overly smoked. But I'm getting a hint of smoked in this beer, like a smoked stout. You don't really hear a smoked stout. So many companies make smoked porters. And again, it's not a dominant feature. I'm not saying that this is by overly, oh my God, you're going to say that this is definitely, to me, there's a hint of that in there. Like an oak, charcoal oaked finish. But it does give the beer a little bit of a unique hint than just a normal, Imperial Stout. I really like the logo of the can there. Again, they don't say much on the can though. That's one thing I did kind of notice is they don't do a whole lot on the can, but it is a really good beer. I'm going to get another sip here, roasted chocolate malt. It's definitely a sipper at 9.5. It's a typical imperial stout. I don't think this, this beer has been brewed for a long time. From then, I haven't looked exactly. It's been brewed in their core beers for a long time. I mean, I would say better part of 8 to 10 years, maybe longer. Don't quote me on that, but been around a long time. I saw this on the shelf definitely 6, 7 years ago, and I've had it several times. Really good beer. I tell you what, it's a consistent. This is one of those where, again, being the severity of it, it's one of those go-to stouts. I think really, obviously maybe some people use the term outdated, not me. This is a good stout. I've had several of them. I think it's an A minus. I don't think it's an A plus because it really isn't. That smoke flavor to me that I get makes it a little bit better. But it's really real crap. I mean, there's some lacing. 9.5. I mean, this is perfect for out on the winter nights in Denver, Colorado. I mean, it's a great beer. Great Divide makes great beer. I've noticed that. I've had over a half dozen other beers, and the production here in Jungle Gems is actually, they've slowed down. I don't know if they're selling as much as some of the other Colorado outfitters. I mean, clearly you got New Belgium, Breckenridge, Avery is selling a lot. Oscar Blues has a nice section, so Blue Moon, believe it or not. So I've seen less and less of Great Divide's beers at Jungle Gems, and that's unfortunate because they make some really quality products. So I'm going to say an A minus on this. Drop me a line if anybody's had this. I think most craft beer people that know what they're doing with craft beer have had this dozens of times. If you're getting into craft beer, this is a good. If you're getting into craft beer and you like stouts and you like imperial stouts per se, not like milk stouts, a little heavier ABV, which this is, very good one to get into. I think this is a very good training wheel stout beer. Like I said, old classic, great beer. So it's an A for me. That's going to do it, folks. Cheers, and hopefully everybody gets the Thursday night off to a good start in the weekend. And cheers, everybody, and wishing you the best of goodbyes. Cheers.